Morning hustlers. So a little bit of a different trip today. So we're not taking Vera the van with us. We're going up to stay with some family in Windsor, and it's my cousin and her family that we're going to stay with. Well, I say cousin, she's more like a sister to me. But we're going to do a little bit of exploring when we go up there. She's got a few commitments this morning, so we're going to meet up with them this afternoon. We'll be staying overnight. We'll show you a bit around Old Windsor and a few bits that we'll be doing. But I think, as I've got a Kelly in the car, that the first stop is probably going to be Costa. Am I right?
I'm not sure. I'll need to check my diary. Yes, it is.
Yes, I thought it would be. Right, so come along for the ride. Like I say, a little bit of a different one. We're not taking Vera. We're travelling up there in our car, but we're still going to do some exploring. We've got our cameras and stuff, and the weather looks a bit poor at the moment, but we have got the drone with us, so fingers crossed we might be able to have a bit of a play on that. So we've just arrived just outside Old Windsor at Runnymede Memorial. We're going to have a little look, and we were just saying the amount of times that we've been to stay with my cousin and been up here, and we've never stopped, and it's literally 5 minutes from our house. Looks really great, look. There's the little tea rooms there. It's a lovely place. So we're just going to have a little bit of an explore. Take you with us, obviously. I had horrible weather on the way up. Absolutely hammering it down. Grey, windy, cold, miserable. But, which is unlike us. We've just arrived and the sun's coming out. So, one thing I will say, I think I brought the wrong shoes because it's pretty muddy. But, you know, YOLO. Live life on the edge. That's us. just found something else on this little trek that is really cool. Look at this. This is the Kennedy Memorial Gate. Stunning piece of woodwork. You can hear the parakeets in the background as well. There's loads of them around here. We've got a few around our way, but they're so noisy here. Watch Wicked at the cinema as well, so this is Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Right, there's some lovely little kind of woven sculptures. I'll show you this one. I think it's like a mosquito or something like that. Can you see that? But what I will say is, having been born in 1982, where's all my millennials at? Because anything like that is just giving me absolute Blair Witch vibes. But that's just me. I'm just saying. So we just had some intel from Windsor, from the heart of Windsor. There's a little place around this corner on this trail that we're on called Writ in Water, and it's like an art installation. I'm not entirely sure. Just seen a sign which says 0.4 kilometres away. So we're going to have a little mooch around and have a little look, see what it's like. Lovely day for it though, I will say. Look at this. So we made it to Writ in Water, as you can see. I'm going to go and see what that's all about. It's just in front of me. It's like, actually not what I expected at all. It's just like a concrete cylinder. I don't know if you can see. A little bit like an old school kind of, not air raid shelter, you know what I mean, when they have the gun turrets and that type of thing. Sound like right history buff, don't I? Throwing out all these words. None of them in the right context, man, but it's what it is. Wow, it's stunning in here. It's quite a place of reflection, both literal and, look, if you can see. So there's beautiful blue sky, and it reflects around the sides, and it says, "No free man shall be seized or imprisoned or stripped of his rights or possessions, or outlawed or exiled or deprived of his standing in any way, nor will we proceed with force against him or send others to do so, except by the lawful judgment of his equals or by the law of the land." It's really quite impactful. Again, no idea this was here. And actually, we might not have even found it, but we just had a phone call from a cousin saying, "You got to go this." And now we're here. I don't know if I can get the reflection properly, but you can't really see. Look at that. I keep saying that I'm mind blown when I come to all these places. People must think I'm a bit simple, but it really is just so different to what I normally do. And if it wasn't for the fact that I've got some white trainers on with all mud up on there, I could actually be a proper fully fledged outdoorsy person, you know. That's what I'm feeling. I'm in my outdoors era. So we've just walked out and I've had another read of the sign and all the information that's outside. So those words that I just read to you, the artist that did it, Mark, and I'm going to pronounce his name wrong, I know. Wallinger, thank you, Kel. So the words that he put into that art installation, he's drawn inspiration from the Magna Carta, and it's clause 39, the words that go around there, and it's just about justice and all that type of thing. It's really resonates. We're at the moment where we're having so many changes in our lives. We're just about, we want freedom for ourselves, and what we don't know what freedom means. We're exploring it at the moment, but that was really powerful reading that, and it's just,
it resonated with
it
you,
resonated with me. Yeah, sorry, I've got my personal translator, and I'm normally pretty good with words but not right now. But no, I really enjoy it. I really recommend, if you're coming up to Windsor, obviously everyone thinks of Windsor, you think of the castle, and that reminds me, I want to drop my Christmas cards in on the way out. Just joking. But there's all these other little bits, and these are the bits that are off the beaten track that you don't get to see. And I'm probably saying this to people that, well, hopefully people are watching this maybe from around this area, and they're thinking, it's not off the beaten track, we go there all the time. But I just can't explain enough and reiterate enough how different this is for us. We don't normally do things like this, but since we've started this journey of exploration and just figuring out what we want to do with life, we're coming to so many different places. And I've said before, I don't know where we're going to end up, but seeing all these places along the way is going to make us, like, it makes me feel like I loved my job. Okay, I absolutely loved it. I loved my team, I loved doing what I did, but I don't think that was me, and that is quite scary, because I worked there for 25 years, and then now I'm enjoying what I'm doing now, but I'm thinking, what have I done with the last 25 years? Don't get me wrong, I've got so many accolades and achievements and stuff that I've done, and is it real though? I don't know. It's getting a bit deep now, guys, sorry about that. Just let's go back to the nice scenery. So we've had our lovely little walk around this morning, because we got here a bit early, so we thought, you know, while my cousin's doing bits with the kids, we can have a little mooch about, which we've loved, and we've done that. And we are just at, and this is one of our favourite places in Windsor, Windsor Royal Farm Shop. If you've ever been in Windsor, you should come up and definitely try this. We've had, what have we had, Kelvin? There we had some beef brisket. We had some stuffed rolled lamb joint before. We've had some sausages, some bacon, but we're going to meet here, we're going to have a little mooch about, probably end up getting some bits to take back for the freezer indoors. But yeah, we'll show you around. So we're just outside, we're going to head in. We'll let you know if we get anything. So we have now met up with the family and we're staying in, we call it the penthouse suite. Basically our own room at the top of the house, our own bathroom, everything like that. So we love coming to stay, just do our own thing. But we are gonna now head off and spend some time with the family. Bit cheeky, and if my cousin's watching, you know I don't mean this, but one of the biggest reasons that we love coming to stay here is my cousin Holly is such an amazing chef, and we're promised an amazing meal tonight, and it'll be fantastic. We'll show you some of the food that we're eating, we'll show you all that stuff, but at the minute we're just going to spend some quality time before Christmas with the fam. Right, I told you earlier what a good chef my cousin is. I'm not going to put her on camera, but I'm going to start showing some of the cooking that she's doing, and this is next level stuff. So, Holly, what have we got here? What are you prepping?
I am prepping some chicken skin to do crispy chicken skin butter for the bread later. I don't know why I did an American accent there.
Who needs Lurpak?
Disgusting.
I know.
What is this, Holly?
It's a chiffonade
Chiffonade.
of sage.
Oh, as you do.
You roll it all up and then you slice it very thinly. Chiffonade.
I've heard it all. Well, there you go. We are in Windsor, folks. We're having chiffonades.
Anyway, so it's just a
Oh,
tray
no.
at the moment.
I love you. I'm fine.
So
Oh, it's going to be a big reveal of the chicken skin butter.
and the chiffonade with sage.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, delicious. Just a bit of fat. Just going to coat with this.
So guys, that is us done for the night. We've had 2, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, 6 glasses of wine. A fantastic meal as always by my cousin. We're gonna head to bed now. It's like gone 11, a bit late for us, so we're gonna have a good night's sleep, and then we'll catch up with you again in the morning. Good night. Morning all. So we're up, had a bit of laying for us. It's about 9 o'clock. Had showers, Kel's just finishing getting ready, and then we're going to see what the day brings. We do want to get back home for this afternoon, but I think we're going to go and do something this morning. You're probably just thinking all we're doing is eating and drinking, which pretty much we are, but my cousin always does a really nice breakfast brunch. I'm not sure what we're going for today, but I will share that with you, of course. It was a lovely day away. Obviously we didn't go in Vera this time because we were just kind of just on the fly, coming up for our yearly Christmassy visit to stay with my cousin, which we do a few times a year really. But we've been quite transparent where the van is a massive part of what we're doing, but it's not everything we're doing, and we do want to share kind of everything. We want to share our whole life, not just the van. So expect to see more excursions and different things that we're doing in the coming videos. But Vera will always be a special part of what we do, so you will see Vera as well. So we are back in the car, we're all packed up and we're just going to head into Windsor now, so we'll see you there. Eton, sorry, yeah. Windsor on the brain. So we've just arrived in Eton and we're going to have a little mooch about, obviously take you along, but there's a lot of people playing ruggers, which you would expect. Don't know if you can see, there's the field there, they're all playing. Lovely area again, but we're going to have a little walk along the river, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, oh god, zoom, get that away. Yeah, it looks really nice. Never been to Eton before, but we'll follow along with my cousin and see where we're going to head off to. See the castle ahead. So we're just heading over the bridge into Eton now. Water looks a bit rough today, a bit choppy. There you can see the sign. Hang on, let me show you. Welcome to Eton. So now we come over the bridge. It's a nice little village. This is like a little high street. It's really tiny. You can see along. It's pretty quiet today. I'm guessing maybe Sunday. There's a lot of people on the outskirts. I'm just going to keep walking and see where we end up. of the housemaster's houses, the front door. Very cool. So we've just walked into the grounds now of the college. It's so nice. Obviously you're very lucky if you, well, it depends on the way you look at it, but I think you're lucky if you get to come to somewhere like this. It is really giving me Hogwarts vibes though. And I am a fan of Harry Potter because my wife is obsessed, so naturally I'll get involved. Somewhere else that's not really far away and never been here before. Ticking off the list for sure. So cute. All the little gates, I don't know if you can see. I'll show you, let me go over it. All the doors and gates for the different houses. It's like a different world. So we've had a lovely morning. We're on our way back to the car now. We've left the troops. They're getting some lunch. We want to get back. We've got things to do. Primarily the football's on. We're big Arsenal women's fans, so we want to be watching that. And just to recap, so this trip we came to stay with family for a Christmas meal, as we do a few times a year, not obviously for a Christmas meal, but we come and stay. We've done Runnymede Memorial, Old Windsor, Windsor Farm Shop, and now Eton. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching, hustlers. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for the rest of our journey. Who knows where we'll end up. See you next time.